Meditations is a collection of personal reflections and philosophical thoughts written by Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, 161 to 180 AD, and a prominent Stoic philosopher. The book was never meant for publication but was instead a private journal where Marcus Aurelius wrote about self-improvement, virtue, duty, and the nature of life. Originally written in Greek during his military campaigns, Meditations remains one of the most influential books on Stoicism and serves as a timeless guide to personal resilience, inner peace, and ethical living. Key details. Author, Marcus Aurelius. Written, between 170 to 180 AD. Language, originally in Greek. Genre, philosophy, Stoicism, self-reflection. Themes, virtue, duty, resilience, mindfulness, impermanence of life. Detailed summary. Meditations is divided into 12 books, each containing short philosophical notes, maxims, and reflections on life. These writings are not structured as a conventional book but rather as a collection of personal insights. Book 1, Gratitude and Influence. Marcus acknowledges and expresses gratitude to the people who influenced him, his parents, teachers, and mentors. He reflects on the virtues he learned from them, such as humility, patience, integrity, and self-control. Book 2, Living with Purpose. He emphasizes the shortness of life and the importance of living with virtue and reason. Urges himself to not be distracted by trivial matters and to stay committed to his duty. Encourages morning reflections to prepare for the challenges of the day. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, "Today I shall meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, envious, and unsocial. But I have seen the nature of the good and the bad, and I know that none of them can harm me." Book 3, Accepting Fate and the Natural Order. Marcus reflects on how everything in the universe follows a natural order. Death is inevitable, and worrying about it is useless. Encourages living in harmony with nature and accepting what cannot be controlled. Book 4, The Power of the Mind. Discusses the power of perception. Events themselves do not disturb us, but our interpretation of them does. Encourages mindfulness and self-awareness to maintain inner peace. Advocates for controlling emotions and thoughts to avoid suffering. If you are troubled by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your judgment of them. And it is in your power to change this judgment. Book 5, Duty over Comfort. Argues that we should not seek pleasure and comfort but rather duty and virtue. Laziness is the enemy of greatness, one must push through difficulties. Life should be lived with purpose and contribution to society. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work, as a human being. Why should I complain if I'm going to do what I was born to do?" Book 6, Rationality and Universal Brotherhood. Marcus reinforces that all humans are part of a greater whole and must work together. Stresses the importance of acting justly and treating others with kindness. Believes that true happiness comes from virtue, not material success. Book 7, Overcoming Fear and Anxiety. Discusses how fear is an illusion and that worry about the future is unnecessary. Encourages staying present in the moment rather than overthinking the past or future. Do not act as if you will live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Book 8, Inner Strength and Self-Control. Emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and resisting temptations. True strength comes from control over one's desires and emotions. Book 9, Handling Criticism and Insults. Advises not to be offended by others' words or actions, as they are beyond our control. Encourages forgiveness and patience. Reminds himself that people act according to their understanding, and we should respond with wisdom. Book 10, Impermanence of Life. Everything in life, wealth, fame, power, is temporary. The only lasting thing is our character and actions. Accepting change and the transient nature of life leads to peace. Everything is ephemeral, both the one who remembers and the one who is remembered. Book 11, Self-Improvement and Integrity. Focuses on becoming a better person each day. Encourages honesty, integrity, and hard work. Suggests avoiding gossip, arrogance, and distractions. Book 12, Acceptance and Letting Go. Ends with reflections on accepting life as it comes. Reminds himself that all things must pass and that inner peace comes from acceptance. Encourages leaving behind a legacy of virtue and wisdom. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. B1. Major themes in Meditations. 1. Stoicism and Resilience. Marcus teaches that external events do not define us, our response to them does. Stoicism is about maintaining calmness and wisdom in adversity. 2. Acceptance of fate, amor fati. He encourages us to accept whatever happens without complaint. Everything happens according to nature's order, and resistance only causes suffering. 3. The shortness of life. Life is temporary, and worrying about death is pointless. Instead, one must focus on living virtuously in the present. 4. Self-discipline and duty. Aurelius believed that a good life is one of self-control, integrity, and fulfilling responsibilities. 5. Universal brotherhood. He emphasizes that all humans are interconnected, and we should treat everyone with kindness and fairness. Key quotes. 1. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Inner peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. 2. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Do not lower yourself to the level of those who harm you. 3. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Our perceptions shape our reality. 4. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Live fully, without fear. Final thoughts. Meditations is more than just philosophy, it is a practical guide to living a meaningful, disciplined, and virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that. Heavy checkmark: we cannot control life, but we can control how we respond. Heavy checkmark: true happiness comes from virtue, not material wealth. Heavy checkmark: self-discipline and integrity lead to inner peace. This book remains a timeless source of wisdom, offering guidance to anyone seeking strength, clarity, and resilience in a chaotic world.